I'm here at the Oxbow Cheese and Wine Merchant with Lalo. Lalo, tell me a little bit about the Oxbow Cheese and Wine Merchant.
So the Oxbow Cheese and Wine Merchant, this is our second store actually. Our flagship is in San Francisco, which we opened in 2003 at the Ferry Building. So we've been here for 13, 14 years. I've been here as the general manager and the wine buyer for 4 years, and I absolutely love it. We're here in the Napa Valley, and a lot of tourists come through, and so I absolutely love working here. I love what I do.
So what do you look for when you're purveying cheeses?
Very good question. We are very lucky in the fact that we deal with a lot of local producers, some in Napa, but a ton in Sonoma. There's a lot of dairies out there. Me and my team get together and we taste several different samples, and we're really looking for something that's unique, but also something that's really delicious that we can bring to our guests and pair with great wines like this Oberon Cabernet.
And what do you look for when you're pairing a wine and a cheese?
If I have to give one specific kind of rule, maybe you want to pair body with body. You don't want a cheese to kind of overpower a wine. And so for something like this Oberon Cabernet, a semi-firm or aged cow's milk works really, really well.
For the person who's setting up a party at home, a cheese and wine party for their friends, where do they start?
When you're making a cheese board, have fun with it. Make it look as beautiful and aesthetically pleasing as can be, because you eat with your eyes. But what you want to do, and what I like to do, is mix up different milks. Sheep's milk, cow's milk, goat's milk, different textures as well, semi-firm, soft, something really hard. And then you want to add in something sweet to kind of balance out that savory quality that you get in the cheese. Crackers, bread, that's always fantastic. And then what we like to do is we like to do some either fig jam or honey that pairs really well with cheese, and then some dried fruit, fresh fruit, things like that. And if you eat meat, charcuterie is also a great option. Soppressata, prosciutto.
Well, and as with wine, many people eat and drink with their eyes. Yeah. So a gorgeous glass of wine. This is gorgeous and colorful. Tell me, what would we have with this glass of Oberon Cabernet?
So this is Cabernet Sauvignon, so fuller bodied wine, red wine. This is a younger wine, 2019, so the fruit is really popping out of the glass. So what I would recommend is a semi-firm or aged cow's milk cheese. And what I have here is a cheese that I think is fantastic with this wine. It's called Barely Buzzed. So it's a semi-firm cow's milk that's aged 6 to 8 months. But what they do here is they wrap the rind in espresso and a touch of lavender. So it really gives this really great kind of butterscotch caramelly quality to the cheese. And so when you pair that with a wine that has a little bit of oak, it just shines, and it's a marriage made in heaven. It's really beautiful.
Well, in aging Cabernet too, I noticed dried fruit and nuts, and the espresso and lavender, those are all characteristics that we look for in wines, in the aromatics and the character of wines.
And for me, when it comes to pairing wine and food, it's about balance, and those really are harmonious and work well together. So.
Yep. Well, let's have a piece of cheese.
Please. So I recommend, please have the Toma. So that is a semi-firm cow's milk out of Point Reyes, which is made about an hour and a half here. So it's an Alpine-inspired cow's milk cheese, and really, really great with the Oberon. So.
Delicious, very delicious.
Good. I'm glad
Thank
you like
you,
it.
Lalo.
Cheers.
Cheers.